Anyway, my armor and stuff took a bit of a beating, but I don't anticipate more hefty fighting from now, so I'll take it off. I'm going to look my part in my straw hat here. And drop that noise level of mine right down. I'm still wearing something that I shouldn't. What is it? The armor, the arm things. There we go. I come from Passau, says Noob Commando, and he's not the only one here that does, because the Germans swarm this channel like, they swarm this channel. I think it's a bit obvious where he was going. You know, silver mine of Scalets, forgery coming this way. I can put it all together, but we'll let Henry do his thing. I need to go all the way back to Ratte to deal with this. Unfortunately, Ratte is where I want to go, so I'm not opposed to that. I want to stop off somewhere that won't mind me so much, though. And Lechitko is not that place. Let's head over to Sassau. I got my lodgings here, didn't I? Let's see if we can get to the monastery before nightfall. They stormed this channel like Germany stormed Poland. I can go with that. An unknown armed men. No time for that. Let's just skedaddle away. It's by Scalets, so it's not surprising. Rats, locusts, tourists. Let's try and not keep it too politically ignitive. There are many things I could have drawn upon. In any case, lots of Germans here, and lots of Dutch here, and a suspicious number of Brazilians as well. Maybe someday I'll grab the actual stats of nationalities that end up here, and we can discuss them, can we? Maybe that wouldn't go anywhere good, but it still might be interesting. Twitch and YouTube give me the numbers that I need, although maybe there's some small print that says I shouldn't be discussing it. We can just not read those. Just say we don't know how to read. Isn't that in your channel survey? Yeah, but the difference is the channel survey is answered by a few thousand people, whereas the stats that I get from Twitch and YouTube are harvested from dozens of thousands of people. In YouTube's case, probably hundreds of thousands of people. Where is that inn? I might have a hard time getting lodging at the middle of the night like this. But that's why I already paid my way. Alright, just go along here, take it to the left, and it'll be somewhere along your right. This right? No, that's too far right. How do I manage it? I cannot, for the life of me, orienteer. It's like there's just this blocker in my head that refuses to comprehend directions, spatial awareness, all of that just flies out the window. There is no discussing or denying the attraction you exert on fake Germans. I don't know what you're getting at there. Also don't know what these guys are getting at. They're walking around naked outside. Must be some kind of cult. But really, where are my lodgings? They're on the other side of the wall that I'm looking at. Gotcha. Doesn't the compass at the top help a little? A little. But obviously not enough at times. It's good that I can take this break. I got a little maimed in that fight. I should also take the opportunity to be fixing up my everything. Oh, I'm not going to fix up that. Nice. Eating through my kits here, though, and I still need my armorer kit. Hopefully I can find an armorer when I'm over at Sassau. Actually, I'm in Sassau now, so when it's daybreak, I'll go and check out for an armorer, get myself some new armorer things. You sure you didn't steal the clothes off these naked people? I've only just gotten into Sassau, so it's possible. I'll take 8 hours of rest. I want the places to be open so that I can... Well, I'm heading over to Ratte anyway, but it might be alright to explore Sassau a bit. Jake didn't want to attract so many Germans who'd stop trying to make perfect hands at every opportunity. I wonder if we would still be at it. Let's assume that Rise of Industry did not run like I'm playing it on a toaster. I wonder if we'd still be doing the perfect world in that by now. Given that the perfect Hansa took about 100 hours. Or was it 160 hours? It was a lot. Oh, hey, hello, Ulrich!
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I haven't spoken to him yet.
Then why do you delay? Our time is short.
To ally ourselves with the Germans. What would my parents say? I don't know, maybe I'll ask them. I know my mum watches these streams at least. Hey mum, what do you think about allying the Germans? Somebody yelling after me?
Yeah. Hey, I can't believe it. We've known each other our whole lives, near enough.
Well, would you look at that? Matthew and Fritz managed to survive the attack on Gauntlets.
Henry!
I'm glad to see you.
We know each other?
Do we know each other? Did a Cumin hit you over the head?
Is he making fun of us?
Oh, they really did hit you over the head with something, didn't they?
Well, they did give me a good beating. And I've definitely got a few things mixed up.
But did you get a coin from the barn?
What? Coin? From the barn?
Stop making fun of Henry. You can see he's confused.
Idiots.
So, do you remember us now?
Yes. 2 blockheads from Gauntlets. Before the attack, you two were bullshitting in the tavern.
He recognizes us.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody Joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Well, I'm just getting by the best I can. Nothing to get excited about.
At least you had something to eat.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
No one's interested in 2 good carpenters in Sassau.
No one.
And we looked everywhere.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
I would help you, but I've a lot of other duties to tend to.
I can't believe you'd abandon us like this.
Leave it be, Matthew. He thinks he's too good for us now.
Well, I kind of am. Oh, yeah, think of all the good times we had together, right? We threw dung at that guy's whitewashed house. That German's whitewashed house. Maybe shouldn't say that too loud in front of Ulrich. Anyway, I'm not bothering with these guys. They take you on some side quests that go nowhere. At least as far as I'm aware. It's a shame. Their quest is fun, says Rolling Ninja. I never completed it. It just seemed like a load of old toss, so I didn't keep going with it. Is this a bathhouse? No, I think that's more like someone's personal bath. Right, I'm looking for an armorer. Blacksmith might not be too far off. Blacksmith should sell me blacksmith kits. If you follow through their quest line, you see them executed while you run off with the dough. Oh, don't tempt me with a good time, Alaskan.
The skies, he loses.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Quite indeed. Now,
Good luck to you.
I want to... Oh, he does sell the armor kits. Just small ones, but I tend to need a lot of that. So I'll take 4 of those and a proper blacksmith kit. And already it's costing me all my money I've got. So how would you like this new sword I took? Fresh from a German. And some spurs, because I don't really think I need spurs so much. And hey, all these goblets and things. I'm not getting the best price for these off of you. In fact, it's probably a waste to sell them to you, but honestly, money is far from a concern. Take my moldy old sausage as well. Shouldn't say that too loud, the German will come stomping through. And then I can close that deal.
That's stolen. What are you trying on me? Get the hell out of here.
Oh, Crivens. What was stolen? What was I selling him that was stolen there? None of the... Ooh. Oh, no, 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 and... Huh. None of these things are showing up as stolen. So how did he know they were? Interesting. What if I just try and sell you the goblets? Are you aware that those are stolen?
Do you want to get me in trouble?
Ah, okay, right. Wait, are they stolen? How strange.
I'll be with you.
In any case, it's probably the goldy stuff, so let's sell him that and my moldy old sausages. Hopefully he doesn't realize those are stolen. You gonna take these?
That's stolen.
My god, he does recognize these moldy old sausages. Right, tell you what, I'm just gonna leave them here, and you can decide if you want them or not.
Good luck to you.
Right, just want to get rid of that robber baron's sword. Don't tell me you somehow know this is stolen as well.
Do you want to get me in trouble?
Okay, I don't know what to tell him. He thinks everything I've got stolen. Oh, but I still need his armory kit. So even though I'm going to be a bit out of pocket here, it's fine. It's easy enough to get money in this game, Jings. I just want that stuff, but I don't want to pay full price for it. Let's be reasonable.
Can we do something about...
Natural.
Bring it back to a cool 380.
What?
I don't.
And then up to about 400. There we go. Because I want to keep my stuff in good nick. Yes, 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 yes. Wow, I burned through that fast, didn't I? 2 damage to be repaired. I might do repairs on it, even though it would be a bit expensive. No, I don't want to repair that anyway. Keep my shoes in good nick. And then could you kindly repair... Oh, you would charge me an arm and a leg to repair that thing. Not worth it then. Those, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind getting done. There we go. That cost me plenty of money, but what doesn't? At least I got the kit that I'm after. We'll roam around here just to unlock the areas so we can see them on the map. And then we're getting out of here down to Rattay. Oh, it is some good armor. I've got good armor though, but I think there comes a point where you don't need better armor. Just get better at fighting and you'll be fine. So Sassau here is a pretty great place. I actually don't want to ruin my reputation here, but if anybody gives us any lip, I will not back down from a fight. Tailor, huh? How am I doing on kits in general? A to Z, please. Armorer, blacksmith, cobbler, tailor. I'm doing alright on them. The armorer kits I really chew my way through whenever armor takes damage, but the stuff I'm wearing at least seems pretty fine. More than just a little bit fine. I treat armor like a seatbelt. You wear it, even when you expect you drive right. Nah, I like to keep Henry dressed to impress as much as I can. Still, Ratty isn't far. I need to go and speak to old Ratty. Although I'm forgetting why I'm talking to him again. Oh, it's not him. I need to speak to the scribe. The scribe will have some info, and then me and the German, I think, go on a hunt? Dunno, we'll find out soon enough. Can you sharpen the mace and the grindstone? I keep sharpening my mace with the blacksmith toolkit that I carry on me. Oh, right, legit go. Of course, we can't get home without going through the city where we are the most wanted man around. I can hear them yelling at me already. I got places to be, sunshine.
Hey, you stop right where you are.
Can't believe this guy's still alive. I killed old Chumpington here before.
Hey, you!
It's nice to know, though, that if I really wanted some nice stuff, I can just come here and beat up the guards for a very long time and steal all of their stuff. Because they're only too willing to keep coming at me infinitely. And their stuff ain't so bad. You can usually get about 1,000 worth of goods off of any guard. Which then only sell for about 200, but it's all give and take. And that's us clear. Jings, I preferred being the most wanted man in Uljits. At least there we weren't intercepted at every point. Oh crumbs, I should be going to the miller to offload my stolen goods. No, stop. There's no way to stop when you're in the middle of fast travelling unless you get absconded. It's alright though, I'll hit up the scribe and then hit up the miller on the way out. It's a little inconvenient, and I think we're in trouble just because I wanted some sausages. I wanted some sausages, the sausage lady told me to piss off, and then I told her in a more acute manner what I thought of her. And things just escalated from there, really. It's nobody's fault, but it's her fault.
Yeah.
I would like to know if those cuirasses of mine are able to be worn or able to be had without being considered stolen yet. Nope, they're all still considered hot goods. I think while I'm here, what time is it? Oh, right, I should go on a selling spree to generate a bit more money. And let's find ourselves that scribe. He's usually dossing about... Ah, there he is.
What do you need?
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. It turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the quaestor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sassau. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful, and we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sassau at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sassau Market Square. Take care.
Very well, very well. Where are we going with this then? Oh, I don't want to be here though, because apparently I have stolen goods on me. I should grab all the stuff in here that I want to sell. Anything that's not hot at least. And what do I... Ooh, I've still got some armor kit in here. That's fine though. Sell... Yeah, I'm actually just really going to be loading up. I've already got some good enough stuff. Take. Keep the dyes. Take. I'm getting really loaded up here. I'm going to have a hard time remembering which are the ones I want to keep for myself now. Probably all the stuff that's 100% fixed up, though. Take. And what about all these books? Nah, forget the books. I wonder if somebody will finally buy this cloth off of me, though. And this hide. And this poisoned short sword. And I believe I've already read these books, so I can give those to a new home. And I read that and that. And now I'm so overburdened I can barely move. I certainly can't get on my horse. So the obvious thing to do is to ditch it all onto the horse. Difficult thing is, how am I going to remember which things are mine for the keeping? Did I take something off in doing that? Oh man, I'm really bad at paying attention to these sorts of things. Look, I can just take it all out when I'm at the armor smith and figure it out when I'm there. Lots of hefty things going on. But once I'm down, there we go. I can get on my horse and get to selling.
You all know what
I guess some of them are weapons. I'll go and sell here first. Sidekick, horse, inventory, weapons. Oh, I didn't give you any of the weapons, did I? Well then.
Jesus Christ be praised. May the Lord watch over you.
What do we have here then? Just a short sword, and he's going to recognize that. Well, he might not. I can give it a go. Let's see what he thinks of this.
No.
How do they know? How is it even stolen?
May the Lord watch over you.
Right, just take that then. Surely that doesn't count as stolen. There we go.
With salt, caraway seeds.
Remember to wash up for some charisma. Is my charisma really that badly impacted? Really crane our neck over there and get washed up.
Look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm.
I wonder if you can drink a bard potion before you do selling in order to get more money then. Not that I'm worried about maximizing that
Can you
out
show
though.
me how? I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well,
Can't believe the belittling he's given me there. Right, well, no point selling stuff if I don't have it yet. Go to horse, take everything off. I think it was slightly faster to do this kind of back and forth than to slowly walk over, massively overexerting myself. It said steel when you picked it up from the ground. I can't believe it, but oh well. At least I have somebody that will buy it, and I'll be curious to see if our German friend ends up having it on him. So he's got 13,000 gold to give us, so there's plenty of money to be made here. I'm going to sell those riveted things. I like dark gambesons, but I've already got one. Sell that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and not that, because it's at 100. And you, I'm keeping this. It might be damaged, but it is good. It's great until the other ones become worth wearing. I like my dark hood. I keep that dark hood. Going to say goodbye to you, and even you, because I don't need scarves when I have hoods. Bye to you, and you, and you, both of you. My gauntlets are the gauntlets that I use are the ones I got for winning. They might not be the best, but they're a nice reminder to myself for everything I've accomplished. I'm going to keep one of you. I'd rather it was a dark one I was keeping, but yeah, what the hell, let's keep the dark one. I need one of these. I'll keep the noble one that is well repaired. Nobody needs these. I don't need this cumin helmet for sure. What's the helmet I use? I use my pot head. And which of these? Probably keep the ones that are at 100. It's probably the ones I'm using. Actually, the ones I'm using are the dark ones, so I can actually get rid of all the other ones here. And then the leg 2s that I use are... Ooh. I've actually got some mail leggings here, which are going to probably be better than the padded ones. So I'll keep the male ones, actually. I'll keep you as well. I'll get rid of those silver spurs. And would you look at that? He's going to pay me 3.4k. That I like. That I like a lot. So I keep body 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep hands 1, keep head 1, 2, 3, legs 1, 2, 3. This way of sourcing it in the inventory. Maybe it's a bit less, what's the word for dragging you into a story? Immersive, but my goodness, makes my life a lot easier.
Can we do
And yeah,
something about...
time to be a Mr. Shakedown. I want a lot more money than 3,400. I want 4,000.
Agree?
That sounds pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, oh, he knows what I'm about. Alright, call it 3,800.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
That's probably the fattest lot of money we've made all game. And it was a pretty fat lot of money. So while we're at it, make sure the things that I do keep on me are being kept up to scratch. I'm getting rid of some of my armor kits on that for sure, but worth it. I just wish I could fix that up, but that's okay. I'll make do. I never sold that axe. Did nobody want that axe? Oh well, I'm sure I can pass it on to my other friend, and I'm going to fix that up as well. Excellent. I'm still overburdened though. What am I carrying that's weighing me down? There's a bit on that short sword, and I keep this stuff on me. Except this stuff I'll move to my horse. Did I magically get some stuff that's weighing me down a lot more? What would that be? See, I'm at 145 here. What's weighing me down that I didn't have before? Oh, right, yeah, there's all this stuff. All the cloths and skins, probably. Yeah, there's a fair chunk of that, isn't there? Wonder if I'd get a better cut selling it to the likes of the tailor over here. There's a mod that makes groschen take weight. Well, thank God I don't have that.
My respects to you.
My respects to me too. Now, I would like to get rid of none of my armors, that's for sure. Oh, wow, the tailor's not interested in my cloth and that. I really hope that the... Well, I can try one other guy. There's another trader over here, a general goods trader. But after that, I'm going to have to hit up the millman and hope he'll take it. If he doesn't, then I guess we just store it forever. Is there any actual use for textiles, I wonder? Oh, no, wrong place. I bet even 15th century Bohemia had better bakeries than current day Sweden. Going to a bakery in current day Sweden is just an exercise in making yourself miserable. They don't understand whatsoever. I can almost shed a tear for the time I spent in Germany. Wait, this is the general goods place. It's just that you've got all your pretzels out on display. Alright, I can finally get rid of that blessed axe that's been weighing me down. Hopefully that wasn't stolen as well. I want the food for myself. But here we go. He'll buy the brocade, the Flemish cloth, and the damask. Probably at a massive markdown for me. Just trying to loosen my load here. And I can get rid of these skill books that I've already read. He gives me a pretty poor price for them, but just get them out of my hands. And that looks pretty good. Do I need more kits for repairing? Armoring, blacksmithing, cobbling. I wouldn't mind a tailor kit and yeah, tailor kit. Give me one of those. Alright, seal that deal. Excellent. Sell the stolen goods, and then we are back on our way to Sassau. How are we doing financially now then? About 5 grand, excellent. 5,000 groschen. We could even make a headway on the god-awful DLC with that amount of money. And now that we've cleared out the bandit camp in Previshlavets, you can actually get going on it. But I won't. I'm going to go over here and get my clothes laundered, myself cleaned up. It'll be a nice new fresh Henry, ready to rock and roll. Did you finish State of Decay? I did, but I'll be coming back to it at the turn of the week. Dark Side is coming out.
I'm in
Uh-huh.
proper
That can be arranged.
Fine.
I'm sure.
In fact, although I did not anticipate getting so many people to respond, I've gotten over 50 characters from the community. And a lot of them are names I don't recognize, so it certainly has a farther reaching grasp than I'd imagined, because it's not a simple set of instructions to follow to make a custom character. The simpler way to do it doesn't work anymore, so there has to be a more complex way for it. Even so, a lot of people took to it, which fills my heart with joy, no doubt.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Right, fence the last of my goods.
Alright.
And that, well, I think I've said this before, but that should be it for ever needing to fence goods again. We'll have all the money we could ever conceivably need. Oh, he's actually not giving me too bad a rate on these. Give him those, give him that, give him the German's sword. Wish I could sell him a nasty old sausage as well, but we're beyond that point. Almost all of my armor and goods are completely fully dealt with, except for this Brigidine thing. That was still a great find, though. I forget who I got that off of, but that was such a great find. Alright, wonderful. Make it rain. And given the time that it is... Oof. Don't I have a book to read? I'll read a book, sleep through the night, and then head up to Sassau. Feeling a bit peckish as well, so don't mind me if I eat from the pot. No, I said I'd read first, didn't I? Why do you never bathe before bartering in the city? Now you'll get dirty again and bathe for nothing. I don't really care about it. I just wanted Henry looking his best. I don't see much point in min-maxing in this game, because everything is pretty much infinite. Now, about that book. Let's get some horse riding skills learnt. Should only take a few hours. Yeah, 3 hours here, and then a 12-hour power nap. And then off we go to Sassau. It was like I was saying, we could have looted everything back at Przebysławowicz and walked out of there with like £600 worth of goodies. But to what end? After a while, I mean, I've done the bulk of my looting and selling on, and I've got plenty of money, and I've bought almost all the things I could want to buy with the money. So there's little draw in doing more of that. If you inherently enjoy the looting, then fine. And actually, I do. But it would take a long time, so I'm passing on it for now. Oh, they didn't clean all my armor. They didn't clean my stuff that was in my inventory, but not being worn. Oh well, never mind. Time for a lovely sleep here till daybreak, maybe a little bit before, and we're gonna have to go through the place where we're public enemy number 1 again, but that's fine. We'll get over to Sassau and start busting this mystery wide open. Carrying 17.5 kilos of silver. Easy money. I mean, what's the point in benching all those weights if you can't carry around loads of silver? That'd be the ultimate show-off, just strap loads of expensive metals to your bar when doing your exercises. The real question becomes how much silver can you deadlift? Right, Sassau, there's mysteries afoot here. Speak with Ulrich, and find out who in Sassau works the copper. We're going to have to do a lot of mystery solving around there. And we will, so let's get straight on it. Gold weight plates. Don't tempt me with that. Every time you see this daring debonair, that's just a perk that we have for when we're inside villages and the like.
Don't move a finger.
I will move everything to get out of here. You have no right to stop me. One day I'm going to come back here and be rid of the bailiff for good.
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle!
The immortal bailiffs. And finally I have their kryptonite. The bailiff cracking mace. Wait, why are they yelling thief? That's the one thing I haven't done here. It's not thievery if you take it from a corpse, right? No, why would it be? That would make no sense.
Yo! Learn how to ride a...
Yes, sausage stealer. But again, I'm pretty sure the sausages came from corpses. There's nothing resting on my conscience there. On the way, you come across a corpse. It's not clear who the killer was. Certainly smells like trouble, eh? I like the smell of trouble. Never know how these things are going to be evolving, so let's be sure that we have... Not the armor on, not going to bother with that, but the shield out. Where's the corpse? Ah, here's the corpse. What's he got on him? Oh my, can I actually talk to the Cummins here? Me friend? Me friend? What? Honestly now.
Me friend. Understand? Friend. Like you. Evo Corbaz.
Korbászok? Lehet, hogy nem is olyan rossz fiú. Hagyjátok békén.
Ah, see, we made a friend today. That's so cute. Any Hungarians in chat care to explain what exactly we just had a conversation about? Me friend. That's the real long game, actually facilitating the Hungarian movement into Bohemia.
Yeah.
15th century is going to unwind a little differently with me in charge. Me. I'm creasing up over that. It's too good. And all those people who have bad things to say about this game, what are they on about? Yeah, it's 1403 in this game, I believe. And that is the 15th century. You smart, you friend. Thank you, Crackside. That's me through and through. I'm a bloodthirsty bandit just like you is what he said in Hungarian. We know that's not true. TBW is good at many things. Well, good at things. Good at thing. But I doubt he knows his Hungarian that well. So, I'm here. Am I going to meet with whatever his name is? Can't think of what am I doing here. Oh yeah, it was something about interrogating blacksmiths. Because there's copper around here. And if the blacksmiths... If anyone's going to know about the copper, it'll be the blacksmiths, right? Didn't we pass by one earlier? This is huge. I really feel like this world is big. When I was playing Skyrim, God help me, the place felt tiny. Tiny and yet sprawling and samey. That's because it was. There we go. Ah, my good German ally.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
It's funny that I've found an alliance with the Morrowind lovers over the disgust towards Skyrim. The enemy of your enemy is not your friend, but they are your ally. Anyway, skills up, vitality. Blood rush. Beating your first opponent, the power of your attacks will increase for a while, and you regenerate. That sounds very good. If your health falls to a minimum, you get berserked. Nah, I like the blood rush sounding. Give me that. But that's not the only skill we got. What was the other one? Was it the horse riding? It was the maintenance. Ooh. Tin opener. A weapon you've sharpened yourself? Well, we don't do often. We don't sharpen our mace. Or maybe we do and I don't know. Whatever the case, I want to stuff my armor. Bring that noise down from 7 to 7. Right, well, we got our lead. We just need to find the blacksmiths and interrogate them.
Yeah.
By incredible and unwielding force. Unyielding. No, it will certainly be wielding. Right, let's kick this one off then. I like the idea of having these two brought to the chopping block.
Greetings, Henry.
I've changed my mind about that job.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
What debt?
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
The hell? I've been doing stealthily
I'm
quite
interested
fine.
in more advanced techniques.
Alright, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
180 makes off of that should surely keep him good for a long time.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
But don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're gonna play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
Yeah, if you say so. I'll leave it be. I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
And then he just beats us up for a little bit. I haven't been doing much in the way of unarmed, but why would I when I have the power of mace? Right, that's something we can pick up on the side if we want to be going down that, but I'm on the hunt for the blacksmiths. Where are they all about? Oh, there could be some stuff going on around here. They were saying that some of it was happening near the monastery. But I'm also looking right at a blacksmith, so let's handle that one as well.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all the copper.
How very suspicious.
Well.
A lot of blacksmiths here for one place. See, Henry's daddy had the right idea. What was his name again? He's mentioned at some point early in the game by Radzig, but I can't remember. In any case, he had the right idea. Be the only blacksmith in town. You can charge what you want, deal with who you want, and if you really don't like someone, well, they're not getting any nails or any hammers or any horseshoes. Martin, thank you. Martin. I've got a habit for working for Martins. Well, not anymore, I guess I don't. But in days of yore. Which of these places look like blacksmiths? Are you a blacksmith? No, you're a watchman. Are you a blacksmith? Also no. Are you a blacksmith? Oh, but you look awfully delicious, don't you? Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. I think this place are probably called Martinez there, punk rock. You don't look like a blacksmith, but I won't judge. Right, there's got to be someone around here that's doing blacksmithery. Those look something like bellows. And looks alright, but am I in the right place here? I know some Midlanders who would certainly think they're in the right place hearing that. Okay, you know what, horse? All this walking around on my own 2 feet is a little too much. Get riding around, see if we can't find a proper blacksmith here. Oh, a miller. What do we have here? I'm looking for some sort of forgy stuff, and I thought we had some, but it's not to be. Costly brawl and a friend in need. Alright, so that's helping out our buddies. I suppose we can do that. But all that glister still says... Talk to the master fresco painter. Oh, who's actually over at the placey place there? Okay, either one of these two are the blacksmith, or maybe it's further inside. Don't know, but we'll find out. The Z fighting between the horse's armor and the mane, it's a bit weird. I haven't been looking at it. Okay, the miller is here. And I've already the image of the map has puffed right out of my head, so I can't remember where the other place I wanted to check was. But at the very least I can poke my nose inside the monastery. God, you really feel the freedom in this game after being denied it for the first couple of hours. To that effect, I suppose it's a bit of a slow burn. Anyone around here doing any sort of blacksmithing? No. So where's the copper at then?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got that quest to help our friend here, really close. It's the small green A on the compass. Just need to locate it. Here we go, somewhere around here. Some beaten up monk. Is it you? That's Elias.
I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Look, I can see you limping, and that's after a brawl with 2 wounded men. What state do you think you'd be in after a real fight with me?
You wouldn't.
Of course I would.
Please, no.
So, about that debt.
I'll fix things somehow.
Well, that was very good. By the way, who are you?
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
May the Lord watch over you.
That's all I need to know. The guardsman's just... You know what it's like when there's something going around you and you're just like, I don't want to hear anything about this. Just pretend you're one with the scenery. That's what that guard's doing right now. Just like Ronnie Pickering's lady friend. Just stand there, let it happen.
Yeah.
Water off the shoulders. Where in the world is that blacksmith, though? They said there was one by the monastery, but... That's a no, that's a no, no. Unless it's somehow here or here. Oh, there's all these kilns, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was easy. It's in the first place I should have looked.
Good health to you, sir. Good luck to you.
Well, he'll sell me stuff, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Although I'm always interested in more armory stuff. Spiky clubbed mace, but we're beyond the basics here. Still, if you won't tell me what I need to know, perhaps you will, Zach.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you'd best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
Never,
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do. Farewell.
Right, well, I know when not to trust somebody. Keep an eye out for any suspicious potential witnesses. You're both looking pretty suspicious witnesses like to me. I'm not sure if I can take you out without him noticing, so I need one of you to sod off. Or we could go in all guns blazing, but if somebody runs around and starts screaming, that's going to bring some guards over. Not bad. Go and take that off, laddie. Take a load off, if you will. I got some work to do. Some things to work out with... Oh, no, no. It wasn't particularly useful, was it? Threaten him a bit, he'll squeal like a pig. Or will he? I mean, I could wait a bit for nighttime, but I want them just out of my face right now. They seem to be hard at work. I wonder. What do we have in here? A very hard lockpick. Perhaps they have the keys to them. Perhaps they could be... Oh, well, that's a big hint right there.
Is that some new kind of game?
He's got immunity to being brutalized by me.
So back to that copper, Matt.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Aha.
Take care.
Perhaps you'll snitch.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
Oh yes, please, please. Do it. Ooh, it's 50-50 on who wins on the threatening here. But I'm only too happy.
Just be sure you know what you're letting yourself in for.
Was that a threat? Do you think I'm an idiot?
You don't get it, do you? I don't particularly want to fight with you. I don't have the time or the need to prove anything. So I'll just take my knife and stick it between your ribs. And then I'll keep twisting until you tell me the truth.
So show me what you're made of.
Oh, now we're really getting somewhere with our good pal Henry. I haven't done unarmed in a long time, though. In fact, I feel like we haven't done unarmed since the start of the game.
God damn!
I wonder if any of the basic fighting stuff that we know comes into play here. Right. Come on, I didn't level up strength for nothing. Give him the old 1-2. And then the 3-4-5.
You're dead! Way up! No curva.
No curva. Significant difference between how we're dressed up for this. Beating him up in front of his own pa as well.
Is that the best you can do?
I really like that threat with a knife, though. That's more of the Henry that I'm looking for here. Oh! Are you okay? I don't think he's very okay. Tell you what though, he's got a door for that shed and some groschen. I don't think he's doing very well. But what have we here?
Copper. And quite a lot of it. I wonder what Zach will have to say about this.
Wonder if he'll have to say anything. Let's see what's in his wee lockpicky thing as well. I think I noticed another one over to the left as well. Oh, but it's way too hard for me. Oh, here's some lockpicks for my trouble. Alright, very well. I've contorted your son and... Oh, well, look, he's all better now.
So what do you have to tell me?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
Jesus, please don't hurt him.
Oh, it won't hurt.
We'll see about that.
God be with you.
Actually, I like that line about the invalid. Can I try for that as well? Oh, no.
Watch over you.
Curiously, looks like I can actually kill Vetus. Can't do anything to Zach, though. But let's see what he has to say for himself.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
For a blacksmith, son, he's not all that tough, is he? So you let them intimidate you? I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
I thought so too. But I'm not an idiot and my pride isn't worth my life.
If you don't cooperate, you'll be getting a lot worse than that from me.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
Do you know what the penalty is for counterfeiting?
I never give it much thought.
Evidently, because the penalty for counterfeiting is burning at the stake. And I can personally guarantee that when you're standing on that pyre, you'll find a loss of earnings is the least of your concerns.
No, of course you're right. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm afraid of being left destitute.
So, out with it. What's been going on?
One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling to himself. There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I know.
Well, that'll do me for now.
Young man, about that matter I need help with. I'll gladly pay you.
I'm not interested.
Farewell.
Right, I think breaking your son's spine and giving you those absolute sizzling insults is enough to call it a day with you. I've got business to attend to. Where's that knight and who was that other fellow? Help me out, quest log. Without you, I'd be so lost. Oh, that's where materials are handed over. Wait, did we even talk about that? And I meant to talk to the master fresco painter. I can do that and then go and check out where those materials exchange place. Oh, another butcher. I can get myself some more sausage. He literally described the location 45 seconds ago. Yeah, and I guess 43 seconds ago it just fell right out my ear. Fresco man.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red pine, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Low on money, you say? Well...
There's always time for some dice. Let's see what you can do.
I wouldn't mind lightening that load for you then. I'll give him something. I'll give him a fresh load of debt to the Bank of Henry. You don't play dice against me and expect to win.
See how you throw.
First to 2,000, so it's a relatively low one that we're going for. And my hand stuck straight away. I'll take that, and I'm certainly going to roll again.
I'll have a bit.
How much have we been playing for here? Oh, that also blows hard. These are not good. Give me that good roll.
It's time I had a throw.
That's a bust, is it? No, there's a 5 to be had. This hand super sucks. Am I willing to risk it all? I am.
Use
Roll
your
again.
head, man. You'll lose everything.
Uh-oh.
It's no big deal.
It
You
really
have
wasn't.
much anyway.
200 points is nothing to care about. He's got 3 loaded dice.
That's it. Cursed luck.
Even loaded dice don't guarantee it. Oh, is that 3 ones? That is 3 ones. Gimme, gimme, gimme. 1,000, and I will pass and a half on that. Three twos, though. Oof.
This'll be the one.
Fortunately, that's the lowest scoring 3 of a kind. And... he was lucky to find that 5 there.
We'll see.
He's really risking it for a reroll on 2 dice. And he gets it. He gets his 1. Don't you dare roll that 3. There we go.
Invisible.
What have I got going here?
Must I wait?
Right. I got a 1 and a 5, and I don't particularly like any of that.
Is a bit slow here today.
Take the 1, and I will roll again.
Satisfied?
Oh, these kind of suck again. I'll hold the 1 and roll again. I still have that cursed dice. I don't roll it every day, though. It was fun for a while, but not anymore. Because every day is a good day now. I don't need to roll anything to find out how good it is. That was so close to 3 6s. Oof. Wow. There's his 3 6s. Uh-oh. Now we're tied on the 1,000. My good roll's not coming to me anymore. Do I want to take both the 1s? I will chance on both the 1s and roll again. That one's alright. It's 100 points right there. Zhao, I used to really enjoy a good gamble. Am I going to gamble on these though? No, I'll score and pass for now. Risky as it is to give him a go at 1,000. I'd still be big on gambling if Sweden wasn't so not big on it. That was dangerously close. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Get it up, yeah! All those loaded die, and he can't roll to save his life. What do I have here, though? I got a bunch of 2s. Again, that's the lowest scoring combo you can get. I'll take those, and I will roll again, because 200's nothing to write home about. Is that a 1 I see? It's a pair of 1s, I think. Yoink, yoink. I win next turn, friend. This is your only chance to score 1,000 points. I don't need loaded dice to win.
That's it.
He's really going for it, he is. 50-50. Actually, I think it's 1 in 3. Oh, we got it.
We'll see.
You are joking. You're rolling that?
Damn.
Wow. Well, he knew he had to go for broke there. Alright, what do I have here? A terrible hand. So I'm going to hold this and roll again. Need 250 more points.
Pour me an ale.
That's so close. I'm going to roll again. No, I won't. I didn't spot that 5 there. That's exactly what I need. You are now indebted to the Bank of Hen. Where's my prize? I just piss off like that. Where's my money?
Well, Master Painter, are you still short of coin?
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands. Don't you want to buy something? Or throw a few dice?
What the?
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
I'll be with you.
Tavern Life 2. Learn alcoholism. No, I think we're going to be learning a different lesson, my good friend Fresco Master. Jake, he did say he had no coin. Well, what are we playing for then? I'm going to be having my prize. Yeah, oh, he knows what I'm about. He knows damn well what I'm about. Right, I have something of an idea.
Well, man.
Yeah.
There's always time.
Good luck to you.
Maybe he just wants to play dice to pass the time, I don't know, but there doesn't seem to be a wager. Anyway, my thought here is that he went away.
See how you throw.
Yeah, so it seems like he goes for a walk after we finish up a game. Maybe if I don't interrupt him, he'll actually go into the room this time. I've played KCD once before, but I only got halfway through the game because it bugged out on me and the main quest died, and I wasn't going to be redoing God knows how many hours of it that it bugged out on. Alright, go inside this time, properly inside. You piece of work! Right, but I see my opening. I can see my opening here, and I'm going to use it.
Well, Master.
Yes, son.
There's always time.
Pour me one.
Damn.
Turn around, and down you go. Don't worry. As far as anyone's aware, you're just taking a nap. A very, very long nap. So, what do you have on you? Short on coin. Those are some nobleman's green leggings you've got on. They'll fetch a pretty penny. And 3 even-sided die. I'll be taking all of those, thank you. I'm taking your pretzel. Sometimes you just gotta send a message. Got anything worth stealing here while we're at it, scribey friend? Why not stab him? I wanted to choke him out first. There's a delay if you go for the kill. You have to hold down F. You only tap F to stun him. And I didn't want to risk him opening that door and letting everyone see what I was getting up to. A very hard lockpick. Interesting. Well, he wasn't wrong about being god-awful at everything, but at least he's dead now and no longer my concern. I'll leave him there until the neighbors start complaining about the smell. Thinking about it, I'm the neighbor. I don't want anyone nicking those tight nobleman trousers off of me. They're not trousers, are they? They're tights? Leggings? Something like that. good price on them. Hell, they're more charismatic than my dark ones, but I think my dark ones are better for lack of conspicuousness, so put you away for now. So we dealt with that Quicksilver issue, nice and well. Can I report to my German friend with what I've learned? Is he even still here? Maybe he's in having some lentil mash. Oh, no he's not. Okay, what was I doing then? I managed to forget. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Continue at the Overseers? No, let's go and see where those materials get handed over. Although, maybe I do need to learn about that silver, and it is en route, so we'll do that. I was disappointed my rat went down after I stabbed some guards, stripped them, and threw the bodies into a ravine. So much effort to be stealthy. But what being stealthy does is stop you going to prison for it. Or at least stop them trying to put you in prison for it. Your reputation is still going to go down. It's not. I think calling it reputation is a mistake of the game. It should be something like town mood, because that's what it really is. Who would have thought that the town mood would suffer if there's a lot of indiscriminate murder going on in the area? Who are we talking to? Someone over here? Certainly not. Oh, just noticed that's a nice transition to some ecumenical noises. You there, I need answers.
God be with you.
I'm looking for some Quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
Trivial, you say?
Take care now.
I think I will be the one that decides what is trivial around here. Oh, no, again. Some people sitting down have such armor against my desire to crack some skulls and slit some throats. Question would be, where's the assistant overseer? Oh, I'm very much not allowed in here. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Not looking to be going down for crimes here, that's for sure. Actually, that guy looked like he might have a pretty penny on him. As long as there's no witnesses
What
to
are
be
you
had.
looking for? No one's allowed in here.
Does that include you? Well, it includes you now. I don't know who this guy is, but I suppose it doesn't matter. The Prior. Ooh, the monastery key. No doubt it will be missed. Ah, okay, well. Let's tuck you away in the corner a bit, lest somebody come walking on in. And let's make sure that you... Oh, I can't kill the Prior. Oh, he's not going to like me down the line. Key to forbidden books. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it's mine now. The French altar candle filled with benevolence. I have no idea what that is. This is also new. Casually teabagging the Prior while stealing his stuff. It's the natural order of things. At least he's not storing all this wealth around here. That'd be really flying in the face of Christian values, right? Just got some lovely food. And I can't steal all the golden things around here. I don't have the skills to open this up, which is a shame. Can I really not just, you know, do you in? No, he's got some plot armor against being truly murdered. Wait, didn't I open this thing already? Oocha bugger. That'll have made some noise. There we go. But, you know, the one guy who'd be noticing the noise seems to be out cold right now. Monastery key, though. Now I can get into the monastery. Hadn't even considered that. I might want to be going in there. Maybe it'll uncover all the secrets of the Quicksilver. Ah, you there. Overseer's hand.
God be with you.
Do you have any Quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
I am.
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Bollocks. Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing! And I'd advise you to calm down. We're on hallowed ground.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground. A lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy!
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What do you mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the Quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
Very well. Thank you.
Farewell.
Thank you indeed, but the good Lord helps those who help themselves. I'm sure nobody will be able to figure out the cause of death here. I'll take your Book of Prayers and your Pittance of Groschen. Man, what a brutal way to be going, huh? And not too far away from the Overseer himself. See, he just looks like he's hard at work. And in a way he is. He'll be working for all eternity in Purgatory. Nothing really worth my time around here. I was hoping there'd be more fancy things for a monastery, but I suppose the monastery's still undergoing a lot of work. Ah, now we're talking. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme even more. We all want the lore, right? I think I just took some cobwebs. We don't need cabbage where we're going. So my reputation is going to sink like a rock around here, but at least I won't be a wanted man. At least until anybody finds all the goods I have on me. And with that, go and speak to Master Fayfar. No, I think while we're here, we're going to go and find where the goods are exchanged. So, Horsey,
Yeah.
let's get out of here. Cobwebs are good for alchemy. I don't think I'll be dipping my toes into alchemy in this game. In these kinds of games, there's so many things you can get into, but I do want to somewhat get on with it as the game goes. I mean, if we were to be going that route, there'd be a lot of this. Ooh, just what I need. Poppies. I'll grab 1 poppy, and 2 poppy, and 3 poppy, and oh, for every poppy I get, I need to grab myself a, some marigold, of course. 1 marigold, 2 you get the idea. And if you don't get the idea, then you must really like Morrowind. Ah! Well, let's go and say hello. Can we actually talk to them? Hello, friend.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Oh, what a calming voice in this man.
I'll leave you to enjoy the trees then.
How about your friend here?
Shit. Sod off.
Why are you just...
Why not? People just...
Does the name Rapita ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No. I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Ignorance is bliss.
Admiring the view, my arse. If you ever want to see another view again, I suggest you answer my question.
Ha! I've been more impressively threatened by my sister's baby.
Fuck you.
Alright, I don't need to know how much your son threatens you.
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that, that's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapita's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Well, no use hanging around here anyway. In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks.
Anything to help a fellow... Holy moly, this guy seems kitted out for something fierce. Does he want a word with me? No, I suppose not. Well, off they trot. I don't actually know why I told them to walk away. Did that really accomplish anything? Maybe it means that I can come and jack the Quicksilver myself later on if they're not watching. I haven't found this Rapoka person, have I? Go and speak with Master Fafar. No, don't see why not.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if Fafar gives us some leads. I suspect with those bandits gone, I'd want to camp out there and see the transaction for myself at some point. But come to think of it, I did just kill the Overseer. And I killed the Frescan man. Going the right way here. World's so large you get lost in it. Surely jumping through these fields is the right way.
Yeah.
Something something hobo, something something run. No, it's not a hobo run. Just trying to take all the most morally ambiguous options that we can while we play through the game. And perhaps the scribe can tell us a bit more options we can take. The overseer saw nothing, and his hand just lost his head. It had to be done. He was giving us lip. Alright, we made it. You can rest up, horse. Thankfully nobody steals your horse in the game. Imagine if they did. Hold on, is that you, Tobias? You look a little, underdressed.
Well, what's troubling you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Right.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard. Master engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
Take care.
And that's really not a lot of lead to go on. But that engraver's workshop is over there, right? Oh yeah, and on the way I can tell Fritz the news. And I wouldn't mind trying out that monastery key I got. I'm left wondering, what is in that monastery?
Yeah.
Marbled meaty pies. Dangerous game this to play when hungry.
Jesus. Not as shallow as it looks.
Well, that's my horse's problem, not mine.
Yeah.
You'll go into the monastery later on in the main quest. Very well then. Well then, I'm prepared for it, aren't I? I'm still curious about that other thing that I got. What was it now? Some kind of candle. The French altar candle. I have no idea. It doesn't count as stolen, but it's not a quest item. What it is, I couldn't tell you, because I don't know. Anyway, I sorted out that guy for you, Fritz.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
Jesus, man.
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks.
Guess don't have a shred of honor, though. But I don't forget all the good times we had together, so you're alright. I'll drop off my stolen goods, even though I feel like 20 minutes ago I said we're done with pilfering all the goods we'll ever need. We'll also check in on our friend. Yeah, he's just snoozing nicely. He can't stand the softness of a bed, so he likes the hardwood flooring. And off we trot with those dye. I just don't want to get caught with stuff on me like that. I don't need cobwebs or marigolds or poppies. Don't know why Boria's key comes to its own thing. And I certainly don't need all these lore books. Get out of my inventory. And now I'm clean as a daisy. I don't think daisies are all that clean, but if they were, I'd be one. I see Jake's SOD 2 driving skills translate. My driving skills in SOD 2 are amazing. You know, I never once hit a bloater in that entire lethal run I just did. I'll probably hit plenty of bloaters on the dark side run that I'm going to do, though. That's just the way these kinds of things go.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's going to be a considerably longer run, I would dare to say. Is this even where I'm meant to be going? I'll assume yes. Where you at, Master Engraver? You literally fell off a cliff on your car on top of a bloater. Yes, onto, but into... Nope. There you are. Master Jeremy.
Hey.
He's got plot armor, okay.
My respects to you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
Do I?
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
May the Lord watch over you.
Actually, wasn't I meant to talk to you about engraving and stuff? Let's try that again. I like this fellow, though. Although he does dress very provocatively, yes. He's got the look of a bailiff on him, and me and bailiffs have a bit of a history. Wait, does he not want to talk again? What if I slept in his bed? Oh, well. He doesn't have plot armor anymore, but come now. He's a fine-looking chap. I'll leave him be. Although I wonder if I could just steal his stuff. Yeah, I won't kill him, but come now, we can... Oh, he does still have the plot armor. What a strange lad.
Do you need help?
Right, so perhaps the bathhouses will tell me something. And I never found that other weird chap. So many different leads to go, and starts feeling more like a mystery game than anything else. Talk to Florian, talk to the madam. Well, I'd only get lost trying to cross the river again, so let's use the fast travel. Jeremy, you are an odd fellow, but you engrave a good crown. I can hear it in my head, H-Dog. What's everyone's favourite rendition of steamed hams? Quite fond of the Gorillas mashup myself.
Come right up.
Yeah.
It's a feast for your eyes.
Okay, no one's ever died falling off a horse. Except for Thomas the Rhymer. Right. What's all the wenching going on here?
Make it quick, though. I don't care much for your scent.
Surely that's good for business.
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
As you
Poor
wish.
Henry runs up a stink really
I'm
fast
sure
in this
you'd
game.
fit that in.
I'd like to know more.
Do I really care?
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
Alright, so he's up to something. I'll just use that information and beat everything out of Florian. The map seemed to indicate that I can travel directly to where he is. Heavens knows how we know where he is, but I'll take it. If I had to sniff out all these locations myself, I would be here all day and all night. Here we go. What did the bailiff do? The less I hear about the bailiff, the better. Right, wake up, you old drunk. Actually, do you have plot armor?
What in God's name is he up to?
Maybe, maybe not. Let's have a word.
God be with you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Counterfeiting is a crime against the king. I don't have to prove anything to have you dragged straight to the executioner.
And what if you're wrong? What's then? Under torture, everyone confesses, whether they did it or not. You'll never know for sure.
I already know for sure. You admitted it yourself a moment ago.
I won't tell you anything just the same. I can't, even if I wanted to.
Why not?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
That doesn't begin to justify what you did.
I don't care. This isn't about me. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapiter finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapiter first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapiter. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapiter waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dice?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Where will I find Rapiter?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me, everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
Sure. Farewell.
Right, that sounded like a whole lot of nothing to do with me, so let's ensure we don't have any eyewitness accounts complicating the message. There we go. Everyone's for the better. You wouldn't happen to have anything good on you, would you? That would be a no. Okay, so with you out of the question, we've got to find Rapota, which might be a little harder now that we don't have the bait. Oh, guard, I see you didn't hear anything. Oh yeah, finding him might be quite a bit harder now that he's gone. Where would Rapota be? Perhaps I jumped the gun on that one, but it's important to send a message. We were, however, told that in the hills of Skalitz is where that lassie is being held. So if I don't have any luck finding Rapota around here... What was it said? Yellow thingamajigger and always whistling, right? Maybe if we just wander around and keep our eyes peeled, we'll find him. Perhaps I jumped the gun. I would not use the words perhaps. Okay, if I can't find Rapota, I might just make my own way up to the Skalitz Hills.
Yeah.
This is where the game completely fell apart on me when I was playing it myself, though. So we're into blind territory. Speaking of blind, where the hell is he going to be? Jake's awareness to find an NPC. Bold. I'm sure it'll be alright.
Yeah.
After all, it's not just my eyes. I'll be using my ears, which are similarly, but not quite as poorly represented on my head. For those brainlets who don't understand why that wasn't murder hoping, could you explain it to? Well, he kept giving us lip, and we're not going to stand for any of that. Hold on, look at you. You're wandering against here, wearing yellow, potentially whistling.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you're buying copper from Zack the blacksmith.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Excuse me. A little less of that.
No.
God, what a wimp.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skalitz mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skalitz Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get run off back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Oh, with pleasure, is what I would say. At your hanging ceremony.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Curiously, what's the modern-day punishment for counterfeiting? It's got to be one of the most serious crimes you can commit against the state. Are we still in Sassau? This is seriously where you'd keep people locked up? I could break out of that with my bare hands? 2 years? Depends on where, prison or okay. Well, a Western country then. Okay, so Sassau does have its own placey place there. Right, find the entrance to the mine shaft in the Skalitz Hills. And there was something there about securing Ulrich's help, and I rather think I will. You and me together, we're gonna take the whole place down. Stop staring at my horse.
Yeah.
Herbert's a lot of these people in Sassau. Depends on whether or not you're an advisor for a central bank or not. If not, yeah, oh, okay. Oh, seems like a different discussion altogether right there, Barcode. How do I always fail to cross this river? It doesn't look that complicated, but every time I get bested. Probably because there's one really pathetic bridge across it. Okie dokie, I see you're right there, and I do want to secure your help, but I also think the sun's going to be coming down soon. So I'd be as well having my lentil mash dinner and having a nice kip. Is there really no food for me? Nah, there we go. Stuffed like a pig. How's our friend doing? Ooh. Now here's the question. What happened to our friend? Is he down there playing dice? I swear, if he got back up after that... Did I club him? Oh yeah, I clubbed him, didn't I? No, 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 these are just townsmen playing dice. Hate to interrupt their honourable sport. Yeah, this is good for me because I can also save. Remember, this is where the game fell apart for me here, so I'm keen to have a backup. Now, there's one thing I do know about this, and it's that me and Ulrich are going to come to odds. And I think I have a way around that. I need to remember to drink my Bard potion before we go too deep into the mines. And that is officially the last thing I can remember about the game, because from that... actually, at that point, it wasn't just that the main quest had broken, it's that the game had broken and no longer loaded. I actually had to open up the dev menu just to progress past that, and even then it broke the main menu stuff. Alright, never mind getting on my horse. I need to secure the help of Ulrich. I need my good pal with me. Where's he at? Where's he at? Maybe he's having a nap? Maybe he's in here? Maybe he's in here. Wait, the sea should show where he is, so I guess he's just up the stairs. Either up the stairs or in there. I'll try up the stairs first, because that's not one that I probably have to pick. Alright, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey, old man.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fafar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
You're gonna get dressed, right? Whoa, whoa, we got here in a hurry? Actually, we got here in one hell of a hurry. I wasn't aware that my Germanic friend knew teleportation, and he's immediately getting stuck in. Right. Let's make sure that we've got ourselves our shield out. Shouldn't need any light at this point. And the way this is going, probably going to want to dress to impress. There we go. Come and have a go.
Oh,
German technology keeps baffling the Scottish mind. I hope you know the way. Oh, he does seem to know the way. He's taken off his Waffenschnaffer thing, though. Maybe he doesn't want to show his colours here, but he had a nice coverall on it. Oh my, good thing I've got backup. Well, on you go, German guy.
What's that? It's the answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage at someone.
Gather here! Raise the alarm! Over here! Well, everyone, quick!
You call that combat?
I wonder if he has plot armor at this point.
Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the
Oh, don't you be running away on me.
Where is everyone? Quick!
Oh, yeah. Does that hurt?
You're dead!
Where are you at, my Germanic friend?
Yo!
Never mind that, I'm already taking damage here.
You're going to cry
I'm gonna get hurt, though. Right, it's one down.
On again.
Going to enjoy this.
And one to the head. No. We're not. We are not taking prisoners here.
Fuck it!
Plus, I want my blood rush boost. Down you go. There we go. Keep the blood rushing. Alright, where's my Germanic friend? And don't tell me he fell in combat. Wait, where the dickens did he go? Oh well, whilst he's off doing whatever he does, I got some loot to be had. There we go, find the... Oh! it's a wee bit away then. Yeah, and this is just taking out stealing. Not that I really need anything they have on them, not that I can think of. But fight for 11 groschen just like you'd fight for 1100 groschen, that's what I always say. Okay, well I actually won't be using my shield much down here. The heck did Ulrich get to? It's in this whole area here though, isn't it? Just in case I come across it real sooner than expected, I will drink my bard potion ahead of time. Just a suspicion I have. But it might make the difference between everything and everything else. What was the direction I was meant to take in here? I thought they said it was just by the entrance. This sounds industrious. Where the hell's Ulrich?
I don't know you.
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
Radzig Kabila, the king's hetman. I see.
I'm here to place you under arrest.
I gathered as much. And you came alone. Ha! Very daring of you, I must say.
I'll manage. Sometimes even a king can be deposed without an army.
So I'm a king now, and you want to dethrone me? By the way, who betrayed me?
That hardly matters, does it?
Do you think I won't get a chance to settle up with them? But I hope you don't imagine I'm just going to follow meekly after you like a lamb to the slaughter.
And where would you want to go?
Anywhere. Anywhere else is preferable to Kobila's dungeon.
Really? You can't go to Moravia. The Margrave himself is after you there. And in Bohemia, the kings may change, but the coin remains, my friend.
What do you mean?
Whoever gets to be king, they can't afford to have someone forging money.
Do you think I'm doing this on my own?
No, but when the kingdom's back in order, and it'll be time to shut this little operation down, they'll be only too happy to let you take the blame. Counterfeiting money gets no clemency.
It doesn't matter. Kobila will string me up from the highest tree in any case.
Maybe, but you're very shrewd and very persuasive. And you might know a few things that are worth more than your life. It's up to you. Either you give yourself up and try to make a deal with Sir Radzig, or you'll be on the run for the rest of your life.
A deal with Sir Radzig? It's true they say he's a canny man.
If you cooperate, you stand a chance.
Oh, very well then. May as well climb straight into the maw of the beast.
So let's go. Master Fafar will be itching to ask you a few questions.
Good work, Henry. Thank you, Master Fafar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Okay, I am every shade of confused here. What happened to Ulitz? He was there. I didn't see a corpse, and then he didn't join me for the cutscene. That cutscene is a lot cooler with him there. Don't know what to make of that. He's dead. He fell in battle. Body was probably in a bush. I think you beat him to death. He was the guy running up. Oh. Me beating him to death. Oh well, away he went. We still got it sorted. So what's next for Henry here? I need to speak. Okay, well, it hasn't failed this, so it's not giving me the same issue that it did before. Was I wanting to do friend in need here? Nah, I'm not going to bother myself with that. We should get over to Rattay. Let everyone know what a bang-up job we've done. I'm a little disappointed. I would have liked to go in there for the big old slaughter. But like I say, from this point on, I don't know what to expect. He was with you. He was the brain matter on your mace. I'll need to watch the VOD then. The thing is, if I would have been looking out for a guy wearing red to be my ally, but he wasn't wearing his red Waffenschnaffer. So it's very possible that Ooh, Pilgrim. Doesn't look dangerous. God knows what he's after. What can I help you with, my Pilgrim friend? Actually, you might have done me a solid to pause me before I enter here, but maybe I should kill the Bailiff while I'm at it.
You're dead.
Whoa now! No, 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 no. Where's that lassie? Where did she go? She was the one I was wanting to beat senseless for this. Is that her over there? No, that's my horse. She ran off in this direction, surely. Damn it, where the hell did she go? Yeah, when you enter combat, your camera snaps to the person you're fighting. So her eyes got taken off the lassie. Well, we'll have to... Oh, what? Are you not the bandit I was fighting there? The game is becoming self-aware, setting traps for Jake with seemingly defenseless alone trap. I was ready to club her brains right in, but maybe she took off in that direction? Should be long gone by now, though. What a shame. I think the middle mouse button is free view. Ooh. If that's the case, I'll have to keep it in mind.
You're in the wrong place. At the wrong time.
No time for that. I've got to go back to my liege lord. It was no lassie, Jake. It was Ulrich in drag. We've seen Ulrich down to his jammy bottoms. I'm quite certain that wasn't him. Okay, back to Danger Town here.
Hey, you!
Not a lot of range on the old club from the horse, is there? Or maybe it's just hard to time those hits. Try again, perhaps? Yeah, that landed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, Nyx has got the clip for me. Well, I'll have to see that once all's said and done here. Answer my own question about what happened to poor Ulrich. I went to all that effort to keep him alive as well. Well, maybe not keep him alive, but at least have him join up with us. Only for him to mysteriously vanish onto my mace like that. I'm not doing much, not doing many side quests, Cran kills. This game has a ton of side quests and, oh, a pilgrim on the road! What could it mean?
My good man, how...
Not falling for it again.
Yeah.
Now, let's get back to Rate. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. We've been at time for sunset or sunrise here? Sunset. And we've got some nice lodgings up in Rate, so I think after we speak to Radzig, we'll see what he has in store for us and take a lovely nap. Fool me thrice. Ah, mace. Sorry. Love me the mace in this game. I just don't think swords would have the same feel to them. Axes I could imagine having affinity towards, but for me it's all about the mace. And I got nothing stolen on me, so surely nobody will call me out for an immediate search. Where's my lord at? Hanging around in here, is he? Certainly not.
Look out.
Is he all the way up here? Oh, no, I think... No, that's just another couple of guards. So what, is he up or down? Oh wait, this is a private area? Well, where? Where's my lord?
Hey, who's that?
Everyone's giving me the slip now. Nobody wants to speak to poor Henry. Is there any other way up there? Because that was just showing as no access or not allowed in. Unless he's down in the prisons, or a prison that goes under and wraps around. That's a no-no. Ah, right, well, looks like he's departed from it at least. Lord Radzig. He's managing to give me the slip very well. Where is he? Maybe he's a level below or above. Please, game. I just want to advance. Actually, I want to... There you are. Jings. Hard man to find, Radzig.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Couldn't you just give me the key? Right, so Bernard's over there. Get the key. Talk to him there. Very, very well. Get that done, hopefully before night overtakes the day. How far did you get into your first run? No further than this. The game bugged out during that whole affair with the counterfeiting in the Skalitz mine. You see what I saw?
Yeah.
The latest Rate fashion, I'm sure. I mean, the game completely bugged out of me. I could find no way to advance the game. Got stuck on a loading screen and it somehow managed to fail the main quest. And it would not advance any further. So I was a little bit miffed. But I like the game enough to give it another shake. But I suppose only if we went long play with it. I don't think I'm in the right place here. I've already looted this place for its many riches. Upstairs, downstairs... You gonna let me pass? What kind of stairway is this?
Damn.
Stairway to nowhere. Oh, I've already taken part in the tournament. That's where I got my gauntlets from, in fact. A fine prize, I must say. Where are you at, Bernard? This just brings me back in here. Oh, he's sleeping. Well, wake up, man. You have a key for me.
I need the key to Jezek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me. But that's where he's wrong.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right, but it'll cost you.
And it really starts costing at this level, but thankfully
Now,
we have the
pay
dosh.
close attention.
Paying for defense skill up is probably not a great idea, considering that you get it so often in the game from all the times you're fighting. But... you know, if I'm going to invest my money in anything, actually it's a bit laughable that that defense is my most leveled thing out of all this, even more so than my mace. What skill do we have going here? Ah yes, stealth. Your attacks from behind will be 1/3 stronger. Dogs won't bark. Noise goes down. Crouching bonus or Rain Man. I like the idea of being stronger, so I'll pick that. I think in the end you can have all of the skills as long as they're not skills that go against each other. But there'll be a lot of level grinding for that.
Yeah.
I hope 2 comes someday. It would be nice. Was somebody saying that there was a Kingdom Come 2 on its way? Somebody mentioned a sequel was on its way, but I'd be lying if I said I remembered what game they were talking about. There's Ama Yui too, but I already knew that was on its way. So, tower. Do they mean the lower parts of the prison here? We've certainly been there before. Or do they mean up in the tower? What does the map tell me? Don't know what to make of that. Am I meant to go out and around? Looks a lot like it. Looks a lot not like it. Can I climb over this? No. Oh god, Mr. Maze 2. Now that's a sad truth. There is indeed a Mr. Maze. Well, there might be a Mr. Maze 2. We don't know if work's being done on it, but we were told that there will be a Mr. Maze 2. I suppose I'm honor bound to play it, but only if it ever gets rolled as a punishment. I'm not walking willingly into that nonsense. I've suffered enough in my life. And yet it keeps getting piled on. It's being piled on right here. How in the world do I get up there? Right. How would I get up to a tower in the rat house? Maybe it's this entrance in here to something over there? It's gonna be dark out soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a way around here? No, and that doesn't lead anywhere. Where the heck do I get into the tower then? It's inside -1 floor. Well, let's see. This I can open. Oh, down in the cellar, perhaps? Here we go. Right, who are we talking to? Perhaps it's you. Oh, perhaps I should drink a bard potion if I'm having to do some kind of talk the talk. Couldn't hurt, right?
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
Radzig will keep me alive only as long as it takes to get everything I know out of me. You, on the other hand, gave me certain assurances. So I want to be sure that the secrets my life depends on end up in good hands.
So come on, out with it. Tell me everything you know, and then we'll see.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sassau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sassau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sassau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sassau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sassau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I'll have to think about it. I don't want to annoy Sir Radzig.
Now, about you. Just how much plot armor do you have on you? An immutable amount. Well, you just stay right there. I'll be sure to tell Lord Radzig that he wasn't spilling any beans and needs to be hanged. Because he doesn't know anything. Actually, I'm curious how Radzig's going to take that one.
Yeah.
That man's a criminal. He must be. What? You think all criminals are friends with each other? How naive. Then again, when I was chasing down Ulrich in the first place, and there were some bandits that jumped us, they didn't hit him at all, and they all came for me. I bet he would have survived if he had his Waffentoffer on. Extra. Oh no! Let me in, Ratty. I have a word with. What are you up to? Radzig? The counterfeit? The counterfeiting Radzig? Radzig, the counterfeiting.
So what have you learned?
I feel a bit
All sorts of things.
Sorry?
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sassau and forming an army.
Damn! So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sassau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sassau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the Crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
As you command, sir.
Let's just keep that little thing about a deal with the criminal between ourselves, shall we? Okay, what exactly am I being asked to take care of here? Can't beat him. Let's get rid of that for now. Can't beat him. Find out where the crimps are. Right, so it's even more investigating of Sassau. The game really loves us prowling around here. But talk to the bailiff, talk to the innkeeper. But I already have the keys to the monastery, so I can already go in and pilfer all that I want, surely. Hopefully me choking out the big cheese in there isn't going to come back and bite me. However, that is a story for a future Henry. The Henry of now is going to rest his weary head. And you know what? I think I'm going to do much the same. I was up way too late last night, courtesy of Amayui. So I'll probably have to skip Amayui for this evening and catch up on sleep myself. Because, I mean, holy moly, between this, Amayui, State of Decay, not to mention Awesome Games done quick starts in a couple days, there's all too much video game going on. Well, no, not too much of it, simply there's not enough time to compensate. I am feeling my eyes growing heavy. Yeah. Too bad for the weebs. Nah. We'll slot in some Amayui. Maybe I can switch in some Amayui tomorrow. I got a punishment game going at least. In any case, Henry will continue going from goose chase to other goose chase and clubbing everyone along the way. But that'll be... ooh, well, whenever we next run this. Probably on Wednesday, but God knows, State of Decay could come in like a wrecking ball. So until then, it's a cheers from me, but very much a cheerio.